Also taking rapid reload. Alright, that gives me a nice chunk of bonuses. Alright, let's move on up. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddled together in fear. The elder family members are doing what they can to calm the young. Several armed insurgents are watching the hostages, but the watchers themselves looking around nervously. Come to your senses, Harold. Look at what you're doing to your own people. Take pity on us. Let us go. Can't you see I'm trying to save you? The man clutches his weapon tightly. Only Aurora can help us. Why can't you understand that? Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you and what do you want? What are you trying to save them from and who is behind all this? At Aurora's behest, the final dawn is coming, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. Huh. Oh my god. Pascal's insult. He says, layperson cognition is not your primary function. Oh man, what a great way to call somebody an idiot. Alright. Are all these people your family? I hope them see. No, no. What are you doing to these unfortunates? I'm the chief. My old name is meaningless now. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Harold, spare us. Spare your children. I'm gonna go with logic. You've been torturing your own family in order to save them? You've been blinding them so they could see the truth? I succeeded. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. He's obstinate, but you see that the confidence in his voice has diminished. Let's go for persuasion. Aurora, whoever that is, has exploited your naivete. Can't you see that you're causing nothing but suffering? Nice, I succeeded at that too. All I wanted was to save He drops his weapon and covers his hands. Covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's still a way to set things right. Your family may go and so may you, but make sure I not ever see you again. No. Yeah, we'll go for that. I want the iconoclast. The hostages begin to leave and soon the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks in the opposite direction, his shoulders shaking with sobs every now and again. Shouldn't have been a douche. When you're a douche, you get stuck in the douche canoe. And bad things happen to people.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I better myself through my service.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I always keep my options open.
Oh, hold up.
Let us not dawdle.
Passed up some loot.
Over there!
Nothing escapes my sight. Never doubt me. Cast your eye there. Duty prevails. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me.
At least you get experience for demolitions, man.
The Emperor favors me today.
Something I missed from like the Baldur's Gate 2 and stuff was like getting all your disarm traps and find traps and all that good stuff. Getting XP for all those. Oh, they didn't even have that option to go to the command center from here in live. In beta, you could go in either one.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Alright, we've made it to the command center. Alright, there's the governor. Faisal Rakabi Abedin of Coronis, governor of the star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. Man's gaze falls on Abelard. Where's Syrian? Abelard nods back. Governor Medina. Huh, I'm not seeing the convoy I had sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to escort you? I was ambushed. There were no survivors except Private Camille Regius. I must commend his extraordinary loyalty and perseverance. Only one good soldier to whole convoy? Pathetic. Head to the barracks, Private, and await new orders. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I must ask. I have received no word of Lady Theodora's demise. How is it that you are now the rogue trader? Our ship was attacked, Theodora was killed, and I claimed my inheritance. That's all you need to know. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences. I'm going to go with the commerce option. I need a fresh crew. Of course, your lordship. You'll be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that the ship's hold are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Excellent. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I'm certain for me that won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency. Alright. Have you seen Heinrichs? I have. He's left for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium. Okay. The weapon the surgeons were using to shut down shuttles has been destroyed. Nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Von Kallax, you should go to the Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Oh, Pascal says, I, Majos Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. Okay, I can do that. Governor Beta says, I object. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Oh, Medina and Pascal glare at each other. This Magus is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I bet my life that no... The governor's voice dies down in a low growl of a drilling mechanandrite. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medina clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation technique you've resorted to. You think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Majos. Alright. Happy to help you. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. As compensation, I officially undertake to accompany you into the Owlcat system in the role of bodyguard to protect you at all costs. But only within the limits of the Owlcat system. What's so special about the Cenobium and the Relic? Okay, so he's worried about a cataclysmic event that could render the world uninhabitable. Okay. Tell me more about the monastery. Alright. According to the reports, Lodge's able Houndaman set up for the Hallowed Cenobium before it was stormed. Perhaps you're... Okay, but he's not the same dude. My name is Pascal, not Abel. Where can I get more information? Alright, we have cogitators. Okay. We can do that. Want to investigate. Okay, Alright, talk to the tech priest. This is the first trade guy. Alright, perfect. Permission to transfer information granted. What do you wish to tell me? Haphazard and careless decisions on part of the governor. Troops must be sent to the Cenobium without delay. You are the head of a rogue trainer dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence. I'll discuss it. Tech priest says you haven't been doing enough. Okay, well I guess that's all I can do. Now I can... check out my profit factor in faction here. Let's go ahead and bump up some reputation. So that only gave me 100. Okay. Oh, it shows you how much you earned now. Yeah, why not? That's a nice piece of armor. No, go to her inventory. That's way better. Cool. Okay. Alright, now I'm supposed to go over and talk to this machine. Alright, it's basically hacked together. Force access. Pascal leans forward. Appeal to the machine to open label. Let's just Abel's personal archives. Or let's check out. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it shackled in stasis. I surmise potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. The revelation granted by the omnicide to Logis Abel in the course of his dead meditation is recorded verbatim. Okay. I believe I know the intended recipient. It was me. Omnicide, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Said satellites are named Magos Marif and Zarif the Keen, two great champions of faith. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction. First of this ship arrived 2 cycles ago, early in the winter, and then a month ago. Mention of someone named Aurora 2 cycles ago. What is the nature of their activity during Reichophilia? Okay, recent observations. Our ship showing up in space. Oh, there was a message sent out to the surface of Reichid Minoris and another one to Reichophilia. Both transmissions signed Brother Twilight. Couldn't be encrypted. Okay. Well, I think that's all I can find out here at this time.
I always have a backup plan.
If I'm not mistaken, this is going to let us go back to the ship. Yeah, which means we can heal all of our wounds. Good times, man. Fox Francis Visa says, permission to report, Lord Captain. I've received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors of the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious. The servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change sign rituals, or sometimes downright freeze. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper of the ship being cursed or possessed. Don't start, old man. These things have happened for years. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Things are only going to get worse from here. Technomancy inspected the servitors concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnicide, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated or by manifestation of the machine's spirit's wills. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's tasks considerably more difficult, and the high factotum Janus Derrick would like to know how he should deal with the defective property. Waiting your audience on the bridge. So technically we go to the bridge here and deal with this while we're up on the ship. Where's he at, I wonder? Huh. Oh, you can use your fellowship to bolster the morale of your crew. Oh, it's the high fact totem. Alright, what about the problem with the servitors? Had it been a technical fault, I would have decided the fate of the servitors was necessary to notify you. If you wish to observe their unusual behavior before you decide your fate, this can be arranged. Yep, let's do it. Yes, Pascal shall come with me. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they had assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of the strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold, their bodies jerked into motion all as one, as if obeying a command, and turned to face him. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units reached for their weapons, but when the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath. His lordship Renfail von Valancius took several steps towards the servitors. Immediately, each and every one of them stepped towards the Lord Captain in perfect unison, mimicking his movements with frightening precision. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence to examine them. As high factotum, it was I who prompted the entire inspection. This was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly, with bulging veins pulsating under their copper collars. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had wakened within their bodies. After a moment, the technomat added the servitors used to function properly, and no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. Lord Captain stepped away. Engineer Prime, study them, please. There was no waste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected each single unit in his path. Okay. Huh. Give me a report. Despite their abnormal behavior, they were still carrying out tasks. Let's go ahead and go Iconoclast. Dispose of the servitors so their human souls could be released from torment. That's a cool little story mission. And that is the 3-hour mark, everybody, so I'm going to call it here. Tomorrow is Saturday, so you can expect lots of streaming tomorrow. Lots of streaming. It's going to be the best streaming you've ever seen. I have the best. You'll know. 5:30 a.m. I should be live first thing in the morning. More Rogue Trader. Stay tuned, everybody. In the meantime, thanks for hanging out tonight. I gotta go start cutting and editing all this stuff out of this stream tonight. See you next time, everybody. Stay safe.